Happy New Year, and welcome to the mission broadcast of our first orbital mission for this year. A rideshare launch for 8 satellite customer. My name is Eric Tony, I'm a data analyst here at iSpace. It's great to be joining you from Mission Control once again for today's launch. It's a view of Infinite 7 on the launch pad 2 at iSpace Launch Complex. We're just 5 minutes away from liftoff as our launch operations team completes their final reviews and checks for liftoff. One final big milestone before launch, you're going to hear the announcement that Infinite 7 is in startup mode. This announcement means that the rocket's own internal computer are now controlling the countdown on the Infinite 7. Once the engines are confirmed to be a full power, the flight computer, which is located on top of second stage, will command the ground hold downs to release the rocket right at T-0. The rocket and all the satellites are still healthy. We have a similar 2 hours backup opportunity scheduled for tomorrow morning around same time, and if for some reason we have a call on today's launch, we will try again tomorrow. But for now, all systems continue be go for on time liftoff at 8:25 a.m. Eastern Time. So the first and second stage are beginning to pressurize for launch, and now we're about 20 seconds away from that vehicle startup call up.
Infinite 7 entered startup.
We are confirmation of startup, we're just waiting for launch directors go for launch call out.
Satellites in Infinite 7 go for launch.
And you've heard it, we're 30 seconds away, all systems are go for launch of Infinite 7.
T minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Engine ignition and liftoff.
"40 seconds into flight, Infinite 7 successfully lift from Pad 2. Those carry the 12 satellites into orbit. Now we just began throttling down those 7 first stage engines for maximum dynamic pressure or max Q. And these is a point when the stresses on the vehicle are the highest from the combination of the vehicle velocity and the density of the atmosphere.
Max Q.
And now that we're through the point of maximum dynamic pressure, the loads on the vehicle, the structural loads, are going to drop off as the density of the atmosphere continue to decrease. So now we're about a minute away from main engine cutoff or MECO, and then the second stage will separate from first stage. From each other, first stage will turn back and towards launch pad to ready the boost back burn, while the second stage continue on the next step, second engine ignition. Now on your screen, first stage separation, second engine ignition. Both vehicle back on their way coming up shortly. We'll expect to see fairing separation from the second stage within 15 seconds. Beautiful shot there of those satellites finally to get see space. Directly, that now we're outside of the atmosphere, so we don't need the fairing. And you can see the view from first stage, now 4 engines ignited again. Second stage still on nominal orbit. If you're just now join us, it's T plus 5 minutes and we are about 1 minute away from the first stage entry burn, which will then be followed by the landing burn and landing of the first stage on our landing site. So there on your right-hand screen, this is the view from the first stage. Once the rocket entry we should be able to see the engines flame. And 4 engine has relit and are currently slowing the rocket down before it hits those dense parts of the atmosphere. And here comes Infinite 7 attempting its fourth landing. And the Infinite 7 rocket has landed once again. This is number 4 for Block 5. And the first time in 2021. In space, the vehicle and payload still healthy. Now we're waiting for the second engine cutoff for SCaxaR. Now we have successfully shut down of our vacuum engine. Coming up we have deployment of our 12 rideshare satellites. Final deploy confirm. All the satellite has safely separate from the port. So, we're going to close the webcast. Thank you for joining us today. This is iSpace Mission Control. I'm Eric Tony. Thanks you and have a great day.